the thing with wearing any kind of lipstick, which I don't do very often, constantly checking. And this is the kind that like stays on really well once it's set, but not sure if it's all the way set yet. It is, incidentally, a dumpster find. This lip stuff. Brand new from one of the pharmacy bins back in the day. Hello, Frugal friends. My name is Julie. Welcome to our Friday live stream. Like we decided last week, I think it was, Friday is now our live stream day. And yeah, it's gonna be at this time, most likely. I can't guarantee that there will be a full hour, but there will be me and I will be here and we will do this. It'll be good. Oh, guys, life. What can I say about life right now? Life is a crazy thing, isn't it? Hello, gotta love Disney. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, life is wacky. Life is fun. To be honest, I'm here doing this live stream today more for me than for anybody else, just for a pick me up, you know, because you guys are really good at helping me out with that. So that's what we're doing today. We are lifting everybody's spirits, preparing for the holiday season, getting excited about life. We had a crazy moon last night. Hello, Shatika Woods. I don't know where all it was visible, but we had this beaver moon. And I'm not a terribly superstitious person. I'm a little stitious. Hi, Ellen. Long time no talk. She knows. But to quote Michael Scott, yeah, I'm a little stitious. If you haven't watched The Office, I mean, what are you even doing with your life? Hello, Bonnie. Hello, Grammys. Welcome, welcome. So we had this crazy moon last night, and it was like the longest, hi, Phyllis, the longest beaver moon partial lunar eclipse in like 580 something years. So I don't know if it was visible where you live, but it was here and it's been quite the to-do. But I think something came with it. Hello, Melissa. I think something came with the moon. Ellen, it's because you're not on Facebook anymore. Everybody's been talking about it. That's all anybody's been talking about. And the thing I really think, something came with it. Hi, Renee. Yeah, I don't know. A change in the air, if you will. Something. So it was a full moon, for starters. Hello, Robin from Colorado. It was a full moon, but also the earth and the moon and the sun were in such a position, you know, that the moon like turned red and stuff like that. So, like I said, not superstitious, just a little stitious. And just because of like stuff going on here in the Frugal Family home and around me and just the feeling in the air and the fact that when I drove my son and my daughter to school this morning, there weren't like any near fatal accidents or like nearly near fatal accidents and no like super extreme insane driving, which is what we're used to every morning. It was weird, Kay. Hello, Alyssa Boo Boo Best. It was weird. Like people were driving the way they were supposed to. And I felt when I woke up this morning, not tired. Okay, that's weird. And I had way too much coffee yesterday because I've been under the weather again. And I had way too much coffee yesterday and a Diet Coke on top of that. And so I had a really hard time getting to sleep last night. And yet somehow this morning I woke up before the alarm went off and I was just like wide awake and feeling like energized. Something came, to sum it up, something came with the beaver moon. Hello, Lori. If If you don't know what I'm talking about, this partial lunar eclipse, first time like this in over 500 years, almost 600 years. So something was going on. Grammys, maybe the craziness is calming down. And yet at the same time, I know, Ellen, I'm not superstitious. Like I said, I'm a little stitious. A little. Poquito. A little bit stitious. There's like all this like calming and good stuff that came with it, but at the same time, like some wackiness too. So I don't know. Who knows? I don't really believe in that kind of stuff, but I can't help but notice that it was weird. All right, enough of that. So what else is going on? What is new? So, oh, Bonnie, a happy early 61st birthday. Good for you. Oh, I hope you have the most wonderful, fabulous day. I hope it is spectacular. So what else is going on? I really didn't have a particular topic today. Just getting on here and doing this and brushing my teeth today was like, those were my big goals for today. Accomplished. So, if you have questions today, go ahead and throw those in the comments. Otherwise, I'm going to ramble on about what's going on here in the Frugal Family home and the weather and like stuff about the channel, little here, little there. Hello, Manuela, my darling. We had a hard freeze, like a super hard freeze. Second winter showed up and it was, when I went out, it was like 26 Fahrenheit. And all the plants in the front had just like, and I thought they were goners for sure. I thought they were absolutely goners. The strawberries that were on the vines, they did freeze and turned like translucent. That was really cool. But then, oh, Renee, thank you so much. $2 Canadian super chat with a game over. The moon, guys, who knows? Who knows what's coming? Thank you, Renee. But the weirdest thing, I thought all the plants were just goners. Hello, Rose. Hello, Dizzy Cat. But then I went out again in the afternoon to get the kids, and so many of them had just like come back. These plants had come back. If that isn't a hopeful sign, well, I don't know what is. We might even still get more strawberries. I don't know. We'll see. It could happen. And now it's like warmed, back up to like 40s and 50s. So, what else? Oh, the question I keep getting, which I don't get from you guys, because you guys are my like core, just most amazing viewers, my friends, literally friends, and even family. Hello, Sabrina. Guys, yes, I am back to dumpster diving, but as we discussed was it the live stream last week? We are in the recon phase. We are in the assessment phase where we're going out and looking to see how many bins are still unlocked. Is there still stuff to go and find? I know I don't need to explain that to you guys because you guys know, but I've been getting comments and questions, and especially because I did that blast from the past of the 2018, some of the 2018 videos that I haven't re-uploaded since the last hacking, and got all these comments, so you're not dumpster diving ever again, and this is all that's happening with YouTube dumpster divers anymore, and nobody's doing it anymore, and it was either that or I re-uploaded like 100 plus videos, and plus I wanted something to do. I had fun. It was great. But I got a lot of flack for it. And that's, well, with you guys, I can be honest. A little less censored because you're my core group. You're the real ones. You are. It was annoying. And I know I don't need to explain that to you guys. You guys know that stuff's been going on here on the home front. Olivia has had a really rough couple of days, which meant mom had a really rough couple of days, which meant the whole family had a really rough couple of days. We do the best that we can do. And not only that, I'm at a point in my life where I want to do on here what I enjoy doing. If I wanted to follow what someone else was telling me to do, I would go get a regular job where I'm being told what to do. Whereas on here, I'm going to do what I want to do and what works for me and my family. We've all talked about this, and I'm going to do what I can keep up with and what I can fit in with my children and husband as the priorities. Sometimes it's like, who are you? Are you paying me? Now, Patreon people, that's a different story. And they're the only ones that honestly I feel at all financially obligated to, which is why I've talked about shutting down the Patreon. Because I don't like the feeling like, and yet I don't get that from like Renee, my darling love. I don't get that, and Grammys, and anyway, all of you, I don't get that from my Patreon people. Isn't that funny? The ones who actually do contribute financially are the ones that let me be free to be who I am and whatever it is that works for our family. Sorry, bouncing all over the place. It was just aggravating, some of the comments, and I was like, this isn't like a cable channel. This isn't a streaming service that you're paying monthly for. It's a video that you get for free. I was watching Fresh Baked, which is my favorite mostly Disney vlogger channel that I've been watching forever. And I actually got to meet him, David, at Disneyland a few years ago. But anyway, I know, I was so starstruck. I was so ridiculous. But anyway, he was saying something the other day. Now, granted, he has like 150,000 subscribers, so he's in a different position. But actually, he's at a point now where this is mostly his full-time job, mostly. And he has said several times as of late, but especially the other night on a live stream, he was like, you know what? I'm going to do what I want to do, what I enjoy doing. And the people that like it, they'll be there. And the people that don't, won't. Period. And I was so inspired by him. And it came at just the right time, because then I got the next day all these comments not approving of what I was doing. And, oh, Renee, are you having some coffee? What kind? Tell me what kind. Please tell me. Thank you, gotta love Disney. Thank you, Grammys. So, thank you, Dizzy Cat. Oh, I appreciate that so much. I know. And it isn't just our Patreon people that are so amazing. Like I said, it's the people that show up for our live streams and for everything, for absolutely everything. You're the ones. You are the ones. Ooh, McCafe. Yeah. I have a bunch of the Keurig ones that I found in the bins, but I also, when I'm out and about, I'll stop at McDonald's and get a McCafe, usually when I'm like on a trip somewhere. They have some goodies. So anyway, it came at just the right time, hearing, double, like double shots or what? And did you go regular espresso or did you go blonde? I gotta know. These are details. The most shots I've ever had in a coffee, I think was, well, it ended up being a total, and the barista looked at me like, God. And it was at Disneyland, 8 shots. So the 3 that were included, and I added 5 on top of that. My Lord in heaven, that was crazy. Thank you, Manuela. Thank you. 2 creams, 2 sugars, regular coffee. Okay. I, of course, immediately go to like crazy town. Anyway, so, but yeah, Fresh Baked. I love him and what his family and his channel, what they do. I love it. Hello, Danielle. I am so glad you could catch a live stream. Welcome. Thank you for being here. But it came at just the right time, him saying what he said and just being so forthright about it. And he just said, this is what this is. He's got a family, and, he still has part-time, a regular job as well, and has obligations, and he's going to do what he wants to do. And I think that's a huge part of going the YouTube route, is that freedom, It's freedom of your schedule, freedom from, not having someone else telling you what to do and when to do and how to do, which actually can be very difficult. Hello, Alan Stevens. It can actually be very difficult because you have to be a self-starter. You have to make yourself do it. Yeah, it's actually pretty tough. But I think really that's the beauty and the draw of coming onto YouTube and doing this, or doing things like DoorDash or Uber or stuff, being essentially your own boss, and doing it the way that you want to and when you want to, and that kind of thing. And I think a lot of times, even myself as a viewer, we get to where we have like expectations, demands, even as though it were CBS. I'm not CBS. I'm not NBC. I'm not ABC. I don't have a team and a financial backing of millions and bazillions of dollars to, make sure that we have a set schedule that always happens no matter what. And there's like, backups and replacements, and there's me. Hi. It's me. And I wear a lot of hats these days. A lot of hats. All of that to say, yes, we are still attempting to dumpster dive as we are able and as it fits in. And my goal right now is to try a couple of days a week to go out and do the reconnaissance. I do have stuff to show you on Sunday, to do the reconnaissance, to see what places are still available, what still has stuff, and when, and all of that kind of thing. So we are still doing that. Just FYI. As promised last week, that's what we are trying through the end of the year, to just kind of assess it and see, is it worth continuing that? Is it worth, the time and the whatever, and the gas money and the energy and the, etc. Thank you, Millie. Oh, I sure appreciate that. Thank you. Let's see. What does it say? Well, good job, Renee. Good job. Do you do grocery pickup? Like where they bring them to your car? I love it. I love it so much. Laura, yes, exactly. Looky-loos. All about those looky-loos. And we've been doing that, and you will see it. You will see it on Sunday, and you'll see how everything turns out. I'm pretty excited. I got to tell you, going out last week and doing the recon, it felt so good. I had the me time. I had the briskness of the mornings. It was really nice, and it felt good. It felt really good. A lot of it, I think, was, well, one, I'd had such a long break from it. And then also, it was also that anything that you love doing, anything you really enjoy, once it becomes something you have to do, or that's expected, is on a schedule, whatever, it can really take that joy out of it when you start becoming dependent on it and reliant on it, especially financially. And especially when it's something like dumpster diving, where there are never any guarantees. You might go to 25 different dumpsters over 100-mile radius and find nothing. And it can really wear you down. Oh my goodness, it can wear you down and just take a lot out of you and take the joy out of dumpster diving. So it was really nice to have the long break from it, and then to go back and enjoy it with the mindset that I'm going out here because I want to, and I don't have to. Makes a difference. Dizzy Cat, we are in Utah. Laura, my hand was really sore after that. It was. And hello, Tina. Oh, thanks for being here. Yeah, my hand was sore. My back was sore. I did a lot of stretching, a lot of icing, all of that. But feeling pretty good now. You'll see this on the vlog channel, but we're prepping the yard, driveway, backyard, all of that for winter, for third or fourth winter, whenever that shows up, which will then be real winter. So we're cleaning stuff up and cleaning stuff out and taking care of all of my flower pots and things like that. And I'll show you that on the vlog channel. The kids have been helping. Oh my goodness, so much. They've been helping so much. Yeah, that cat. Everyone's talking about that cat. Can you believe that? That kitty cat that jumped out? My Lord in heaven, that was terrifying, but also really awesome. I was so glad I got it on video. I couldn't believe I got it on video. That was awesome. Rose, a looky-loo. I should do just like an explanation video of just that. But a looky-loo is, thank you, Grammys. I appreciate that. A looky-loo just means, oh, Laura, don't drop your coffee. Honey, don't do it. Oh, I've done that so many times, especially while driving. All right, focus, Julie, focus. A looky-loo. It is for when you're just getting started or wanting to get started dumpster diving and you're scared to do it, or you've had a long break from it and you're nervous to go back to it. And so what you do is either walking or in your car, you go behind a store, you see if they have a dumpster, you see if it's locked or not. And if it's not locked, you hop out, you lift the lid, you look in, you put the lid down, you hop back in your car, and you drive away. That's it. That's a looky-loo. It's essentially breaking the dumpster diving ice, just getting up the nerve to go behind a store, for one, which I know for a lot of people, even that first step is terrifying. But then also doing the recon part, seeing do they have a dumpster or is it all just compactors? And if they do have a dumpster, is it locked or behind a locked gate or what's the situation? And also seeing, are there, employees out or random people out there for whatever reason? Whatever the case. And then just lightning fast, hop out, lift the lid, take a look in. If there's anything amazing, go ahead and grab it. But hop back in your car, drive away. Yeah. Oh, no problem. You're very welcome. It's just that matter of taking that first terrifying step and then seeing what you think from there. Because you might do that and be like, I don't like this. Especially if your very first dumpster is really nasty. I do not recommend starting with grocery store dumpsters. And for goodness sake, no restaurant dumpsters. Don't do it. They are not worth your time. Nastiness. But you never know. Your first bin might be amazing. And then you're like, yeah, I'll do this. But please don't base your expectations on an amazing first dumpster because it will not always live up to that. Grammy, have a wonderful day. Thank you for being here. Tina's getting a puppy. Ooh. Oh, my kids would love to have a dog. James doesn't want one, and we're allergic, but it would be fun. Oh, it would be fun. But also a lot of work. We only have a fish, our cannibal fish, so called because he ate the other fish, including a betta. Yeah, he ate a fighting fish. Yeah, we have a fish, and he's as big as my hand, and he's a goldfish. Yeah. Laura, you are correct. She says, or after school closes, your heart might not handle it. She prepares us for those dives. That is absolutely true. The dumpster diving at public schools, which is where I got started. Yeah, that's something you got to prepare for. Because you will be shocked and lots of other emotions. Ellen, his name is Gary. That's his real name. But but now he's the cannibal. Yeah. Yeah, Tina. Yeah, restaurant dumpsters. They're just nasty. They're just nasty. There's been maybe one time. Ooh, no. Okay, there was one time at this awesome Mexican restaurant, their dumpster, I got a bunch of really cool glass bottles like 7-Up or Sprite or whatever. And I needed some of those bottles, for the garden and whatever, anyway, that I was doing. And so that was one time ever. Oh, Laura, stop it. But thanks, and you're welcome. Yeah, there was one time. It was those glass bottles. That's it. Otherwise, no. Oh, don't ever. Not, no, no. The other ones that are tricky, okay. All right, here we go. I have tried dumpsters everywhere, at every conceivable location. I've checked their bins. I have. Some that you might not think of, but that can be very lucrative, especially in the summertime, spring and summer, are church dumpsters and park dumpsters, your public park, especially if it's close to apartments. Yeah, a lot of times when people are moving, they'll dump all their stuff, or they got evicted, or whatever. It all ends up in the local public park dumpster or church dumpster. Check those out. Highly recommend it. But also be careful. Hello, Dale. Do be careful with the park ones, especially in the height of summer, because then you might find bags and bags of fish heads from a big cookout. You guys remember that one? You have to have been here a long time to remember the fish heads. Hello, Shirley. Welcome. So glad to have you from Cincinnati, Ohio. So yeah, be aware, but also know that sometimes they can have some really good stuff too. Yeah, we still don't have Aldi. We do now. We have Five Below now, but we don't have Aldi. Will we ever? I don't know. I just don't know. Hello, Mad Cat Crafter. I'm so glad you're here. Yeah, someday maybe Aldi will deign to give us their presents. I would hope. Oh. Where else have I gone diving that you wouldn't or haven't thought of, perhaps? Hello, Deborah. Nursing homes. Yep. Like I said, I've gone everywhere. Thrift store dumpsters. Let's see. Gas station dumpsters. Because think about it. At a gas station, you don't just get gas and Cokes. They have all those other tchotchkes and snacks and medicines and drinks and whatever. I'm willing to check, especially as more and more of our dumpsters get locked or taken over by other divers or whatever. I'd check, because why not? Bonnie, yeah, I've heard the Dollar Tree has now already got $1.50 stuff in stock, but haven't changed their name. Quite the controversy, Dollar Tree. But no, I'll check anywhere and everywhere, and I have. Where else? So yeah, nursing homes, assisted care. You have to be so careful though, and I don't dive those ones anymore. It was just like, as I was looking for more places once upon a time, a long time ago, you have to be so careful because there is some nasty and dangerous stuff in places like that, biohazard and medical waste and yeah. But if a place has a dumpster and it's unlocked, I've checked it. Yeah. I have, because of course I have. Do you ever, if you are a dumpster diver or have been a dumpster diver, have you have you ever just been out and about, running errands, doing whatever it is, and every place that you drive by that has a dumpster, you cannot help but like whoosh, whoosh, and get the urge to stop and do a looky-loo? Is that just me? I don't know, but I do. And I don't usually stop. Every now and then, if the urge is just too strong. But yeah, okay, Lillian understands. You're just like, I'll be on vacation, all right? And well, especially when we're in Florida. See, Tina knows. And I'm out, doing our thing, and we're driving, and there's stores that I don't have, like Aldi, and I'm like, oh. Oh, speaking of Florida, Reagan and I will be there in about 2 months. Yeah. Yeah. Millie, oh my gosh. Okay. All right. She says, no, I look at every dumpster I see. It's a crazy addiction. I understand. Yep. I get it. I get it. I get it. There was a time when that's kind of how it was for me. And then as I've talked about on here, where it, became necessary and I became dependent on it financially and it took over my life. Many of you recall the great clean out of the attic and whatnot. So then the addiction part of it totally fizzled out and I lost the passion for it and it was a have to do, not a want to do. Now, very happily for me and some of you, not for everybody, but now it's a want to do when we want to do and when we can. And that feels good. That feels really good. Yeah. I wonder sometimes, well, I've been mentioning that this video that I'm working on, reasons not to dumpster dive on YouTube. I wonder sometimes how many of these dumpsters would still be available if I wasn't doing this on YouTube. But then to counterbalance that, there's so many dumpsters that I've been diving since on YouTube that I never would have looked at if not for being on YouTube. I wouldn't have bothered. I would have just continued, if I did, doing the public schools and the college student housing. Those were my bread and butter back in the day. I would have just kept doing those in the summer. And then like a sane person, I would have stayed home in the winters when it's snow and ice everywhere. And I wouldn't have been diving if not for being on YouTube. So it's a catch 22. Yes, Colin, Edom, I absolutely have checked many, many malls. Tricky thing there is timing and security guards. And the mixture of restaurants with shops. Tricky. So yeah, it is a catch-22 because these retail bins, I never would have gone to them, then shown them on YouTube. If I wasn't doing YouTube, I never would have gone to them. But then, hi Laura, but then by doing YouTube, I needed more places. And then Scrap Dog recommended going to like pharmacy dumpsters. So I did, and they were awesome. And I started checking craft stores and, all this different stuff. And then obviously putting that on YouTube. And then, okay, so something I learned, I forgot, I was going to mention this. In putting that video together the other day and looking back, I did so much editing on that, which was part of why it was annoying that people were kind of ornery to me about it, because I spent hours making that video. The editing I had to do. I looked back and I was like, no wonder all your bins got stolen or locked. And when I say stolen, don't get ornery at me. I know they're not my dumpsters. You know what I mean. People get so funny about stuff like that. But anyway, the reason they were commandeered, the reason other people started diving in them that hadn't ever before was because I put so much information on those earlier videos. Oh my Lord. Whether I was saying it or putting it on the screen or showing like the whole way there and everything around it, I was like handing it all up on a silver platter. To any other local divers who wanted to take a minute to look and see. I handed it all out on a platter. Like, no wonder they got locked or commandeered because the info I was giving out. No wonder we had people following us or leaving notes in dumpsters and terrifying us that way. No wonder, right? Like, yeah. So not doing that anymore. The times that I do end up going diving and actually finding anything, we're not giving out that kind of info anymore, ever. I've even been working on, oh, hello, Cynthia. I know, sweetie, I know. And it sucks. I've been working with my cropping tools and cropping out like obvious like landmarks or giveaways, because I'm like, no, anything that I do find now, I want to keep that. I want to have that accessible. Not selfishly, just desperately and out of necessity. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate that. I know it's not my fault per se, but I definitely contributed to it happening. I've been told that. Yeah, by people who worked in certain stores. Hey, we saw you on YouTube. Yeah. Hi, Rebecca. So no, it's real. It is. And I've had to accept that, you know. Yeah, and Dizzy Cat, no, you're right. A lot of divers do leave big messes, which, guys, please don't do that. Oh, please don't ever leave messes. I've preached about this before, but just please don't leave messes. Hello, Jody from Fargo. I was just, okay, squirrel. I was just watching something, I don't remember, on either Peacock or the Roku channel. And, hello, Eloise. I was looking for something else to watch when I was done, and I saw that Fargo is available now. So I was going to watch that. Probably after I'm done here and get back to my Lego build. Yeah. Anyway, random, just squirreling here and there. See, you guys, like I said in the beginning, this live stream today is for me. As I mentioned, it's been a few very rough days with Olivia, as I've talked about, without going into, private details. She is sick. We are dealing with a lifelong issue right now, well, forever, as long as we are fortunate enough to have her in our lives. We're dealing with this on a daily, even hourly basis, and these last few days were very rough. She was home a lot. It was rough on her, on me, on the whole family. And I almost was like, I don't have anything to give my frugal friends for a live stream. I have nothing to give them. I have nothing. I was not kidding when I said just brushing my teeth today was like my biggest goal. And the rest of the day was just going to be working on my Lego build, because that's my therapy. As I said in the beginning of this live stream, this was to lift me up and to refill my cup. So I hope you don't feel bad that I'm taking from you today. Oh, thank you, Ellen. I love you too. But legitimately, it has. I have like soaked in your positive energy, and God, I feel better. I feel so much better than I did. Like energized and yeah, ready to, keep fighting the battle. Just keep fighting the battle. Because that's all you can do. Because I'm not the kind that can just crawl into a hole long term and ooh, Phyllis. There's an exhibit of Titanic stuff in Orlando. You are absolutely correct. And I looked into that. Because I was looking with Reagan at other things we want to check out while we're in Florida in 2 months. And yeah. Oh, lightning. How did you even see that? All there was that could be seen was his ear. But you are 100% correct. That is the man. That is Mickey Mouse himself. You are correct. And did you see the earrings? One of our frugal friends made these and gifted them to us. How cool is that? Right? Anyway, hi, lightning. Oh, thank you, Laura. I appreciate that. Renee, Voltaren. I have in my possession at least 5 tubes of Voltaren gel. I love it. I use it mostly for my knees. Oh, Mad Cat Crafter, you nut. You are you are a star. You are a star. She did a £5 super chat towards Lego, coffee, or just fuel. LOL. Now, honey, here's the thing. Lego and coffee are fuel. Yes, they are. Oh, Mad Cat Crafter, my darling. I have been, okay, Lego, that's therapy for me. Coffee, that is sustenance. But dreaming of living in the UK, oh, I just got flutters. I just got flutters. I'm not joking when I say that I really feel like I was meant to live in the UK. I know I've told you that before. I know I have. And hopefully you're not thinking, oh, it's not all it's cracked up to be, honey. But I've had dreams. Oh, so many dreams of living someday, if I could talk James into it, or maybe he can come visit, or I don't know. Um, but to live in a little chocolate box cottage in the Cotswolds and have beautiful, oh God, see? Oh, gardens, biscuits. I might even get into tea. No, that could never happen. Let's be realistic. It'll be coffee, but I'll have a kettle, just, for when people stop by. But oh my goodness, how would it be? And to have a conservatory and have my palms and ferns and I have dreams. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's something else, especially the past few days that have been pretty rough. I've been just addicted to looking up gardenscapes and countryside scenes and Mad Cat. I am in the year 2023. I am going to come and do a garden tour. COVID and anything and everything else be damned. In 2023, I am coming to the UK. So let it be written. So let it be done. It is set in stone. But I'm going to need like a month or two, to be honest. And to do that, I'm going to have to win the lottery. So, so I'm working on it. Yes, Diving with Purpose. We will be doing Vlogmas on the vlog channel. Absolutely. Are you? And will a certain baby be included in any of that? Ooh, ooh. Oh, you little squishy. Oh, Lord. Anyway, but yes, we are going to be doing Vlogmas on the other channel. Stay tuned. It's coming. We've got it in the works. Let's see. Thank you, Ellen. No, it's a huge goal because, well, Ellen, you know how broken I am, physically and, well, other ways too. But in order to do it, because it is such a long flight and because my legs swell up so badly and I just can't handle regular flying, even our trips back and forth from Florida, they are brutal on this body. So the only way that I'm going to be able to get over to England and be able to walk and enjoy the time there, the only way is to fly first class with a bed. Do you know how much that costs? But it's the only way. It's not a luxury. No. I mean, it is. God, it is. But no. For me, it's a necessity. And it will be a once in a lifetime bucket list trip. So you kind of you just have to, right? Like if you're going to do it, if you're going to put all the effort into getting over there, you want to be able to enjoy it. And, in this body, it takes a little bit of extra planning and accommodation to be able to, function and enjoy. So that's what we're going to do. Oh, Ellen, I would love to go on a ship. Oh my goodness. I was just watching the Poseidon Adventure, which, okay, yeah, that ship turns upside down and most people die. But so not that ship. But I would love to. Oh, I would. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Oh, Mad Cat, you're so sweet. So no, 2023. That is the goal. That is what we're working on. Wish me luck. Yeah, Tina, a cottage with a garden and scones. Oh, scones with jam. Oh my goodness. And one of the, the trays with the handle and there's all your little pedophores. That's so not how you pronounce it properly, but they're the little tiny cakes and then all your little sandwiches, but not, sorry, Mad Cat Crafter and anybody else, not the, no salmon spreads or no, or, whatever other fish, anchovy paste. And no, I'm sorry. I'll try a cucumber sandwich. I will try that. But if you come to my house, most likely all the little sandwiches will be PB and jelly. Sorry. Maybe even PB and honey on a fancy day, but not the other stuff. And no Marmite, I'm afraid. No. Rebecca says, come by boat via New York City to Southampton. Really? I didn't know that was possible. I'm going to look into it. Because it just would make sense. It would take longer, but it would make sense comfort-wise to do it that way. Plus, the ride itself, the passage on its own would be an amazing adventure. Especially if we ran into pirates. Ooh. Queen Mary 2. I'm going to look into it. You guys have piqued my interest. So even you, Mad Cat, you don't like the salmon spread either. Hallelujah. I was watching, again, Midsummer Murders, because of course I do. And on the very first episode, Killings at Badger's Drift, the mailers, the mom and the son, they're horrible people, but they do have the most fantastic and fascinating spread of sandwiches and cookies and pastries and treats for the guests that come over to be blackmailed. There's like little sombreros that you can eat and little ships, like little boats and all. Come on, you guys got to tell me. Well, no, maybe that'll just destroy the illusions that I have. Well, going over there will destroy some illusions also. So, but your everyday person in the UK, would you put out all that kind of stuff? If you had guests coming over, would you have edible sombreros, whatever those happen to be? Would you have the little cakes or would it just be a plate of scones and some tea? What's the reality? I need to know the reality because I got to prepare. You know, I don't want to go with like ridiculous expectations either end of the spectrum, you know? Dizzy Cat, are you serious? Or are you just pulling my leg? Tell me for real. Because I don't want my heart broken. Because Disney Cat says their last name is Disney. Yes, I'm just going to be blinking here. Is that really your name? In that case, I absolutely hope that you do get to one of the Disney parks. I love them. 2 months. Woo! And then it'll probably be a long time before we do it again because I'm going to be working on saving for England. So I know, crazy to even think about that, but yeah, that's going to be the focus. Oh, Mad Cat. Well, I did say I wanted to be prepared. And she says, no, mainly old style tea shops do that. Well, I'll tell you what. If and when it ever becomes possible, hello, Carla. If and when it ever becomes possible that I fulfill my dream and get to live in my little chocolate box house out in the Cotswolds, and anyone shows up, I will have the full layered tray thing with the fancy sandwiches, mostly peanut butter and jelly, and little cakes and cookies. That is my promise. Yeah, I won't be making all of it, obviously, but somebody will. Oh, Rebecca, good point. Yeah. And so I want to be, well, except that posh, I don't know. It feels like it's kind of has a negative connotation to it sometimes. Extra. I just want to be extra. That's what I want. Oh, Laura says from the dumpster, if at all possible. If at all possible. If at all possible. Oh God, sausage roll. I just don't know. And the clotted cream, Rebecca, I don't know. I don't know. It looks like something I don't know if I can. I have to at least try if I have this dream of living in the UK. I know I have to try. But I just don't know. Maybe it's the name. I think it's the name. Because okay, I'm going to do it. Here we go. Clotted cream. What else clots? Blood. Blood clots. It's the name. It's the name. Clotted cream. I don't know. I don't know. And I'm sure it's fabulous. I'm sure it's just lovely. However, the name, I just don't know. Now, sausage roll, I can probably, yeah, I could do that. And coffee, well, obviously. Carla, the weather here, we had a freezing cold day the other day. And now it's just kind of pleasant fall, pre-winter, where it's, like in the mornings, 30 to 40 degrees Fahrenheit and gets up to, 55 degrees Fahrenheit-ish in the afternoon. Pleasant, very pleasant. Reagan's still wearing shorts to school, making me look like a bad parent, except I did see a couple other kids also still wearing shorts. Made me feel better. Yeah, Millie, it sounds like cottage cheese, except cottage cheese, I think I could handle better because like cottage cheese, not blood cheese, Oh, blood pudding? No. Mm-mm. No. 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 Oh, Mad Cat, she seconds the sausage rolls. Well, you know what we'll do? Okay, here we go. And hold me to this, and you might have to remind me unless I remember to write it down when we're done here in a few minutes. Let's try sausage rolls at Christmas on the vlog channel, Frugal Family Flies Again, for Vlogmas, when we do like our Great Britain Day. Let's do that. Let's have sausage rolls. I'll have Olivia make them. Unless I can find somewhere that makes them and sells them, but probably they're better fresh, right? And Olivia's amazing at that, so I will have her do that. That is what we will do. In coffee? God, no. No, none of it. No, ew. Let's see. I know, Ellen, the kids, Lord, okay, what am I going to say? I went out last night in my night dress, short night dress, to see if I could see the moon, our crazy beaver moon. It was beautiful. So yeah, shorts and t-shirts. Silliness. So silly. Oh, Kathy, really? How about that? Kathy Disney. Well, now you have to give me your family tree. Sorry, you have to. Barry Richardson, as I live and breathe. Barry, I ran into, let's see, who have I ran into? Some of the Irwins, brother and sister Irwin. I ran into them here. I ran into them at a restaurant out of the Clear Blue. And they apparently have lived here for like 3 years. Yeah. And then at my uncle, rest in peace, my Uncle Jesse passed away. I don't know if you saw that on Facebook. Sorry, I'm catching up with Barry real quick. And we went out, all 8 of us, Barry, all 8 of us. Oh my goodness sake. All 8 of us Rodriguez kids. Oh, I just said our family last name on a live stream. Well, most of you know it by now anyway. But all 8 of us showed up for the funeral. Yeah, from like everywhere. We all showed up. It was amazing. And then I saw the oldest Irwin. Oh shoot, now his name has left my brain because he is like best friends with my cousin Hector. What is his name? Ugh! And I just saw him. Not Chase. Chase is one of the other ones. Not Nicole, that's the girl. Sorry, I'm giving out the whole family tree. Davis! Yes! Thank you, Barry. Barry, who has shown up on here, and we've had the great privilege of having him on a live stream once or twice in the past, and just makes my day. I've known since I was born. in California. So one of the most amazing, fabulous families you would ever have the privilege to know. Yeah. Anyway, and they had a fabulous collection of Care Bears. I know we've talked about that before. It's just that, okay, real quick, because we're almost done here. I'm going to throw a story out there. Very strong connection to Barry's family, the Richardsons. So when I was a kid, my younger brother had a horrible grand mal seizure out of the clear blue. He was wearing little blue jams, the little footy jammies. He was just a little guy. Oh my goodness. Oh, Barry, thank you for saying that. People ask, they're like, is that really who you are in real life? No, yeah, it is. Only more, louder even. And I do swear a lot more. And I am louder. More, so much more. But anyway, so my little brother, oh, he lived, okay, but he had this horrible seizure. And I don't know why we were at the Richardsons' house. Was it for dinner or something? And we ended up staying there while my mom and dad took my brother to the hospital. And it was a horrifying experience. But at the same time, hi, Gil. Thank you, Gil. At the same time, they had all these Care Bears. I think it was on Sarah's bed or something, or up on top of the bed. I don't know. And that, for some reason, is like, has this really special place in my heart, that even though it was this like traumatic experience, something about those Care Bears and being with this, you know, the family we were with, made me feel safe and comforted. I don't know. Care Bears. Yeah. I even have my mom made for me a cross stitch of my Care Bear, the pink one with the rainbow on his belly, and it's hanging in my room. Yeah, Care Bears. They have a place in my heart. So that's the me and Barry story. Hi, Barry. I didn't even see what your whole comment was, to be honest. I just saw your name and that was it. Then there we went. Oh, really? So the initial comment, there's a great fish and chips place in Layton. I'm gonna have to try that out. Do you know what I haven't done? Not by any fault of my own, but just circumstance, is at, what do you call it? Epcot in Disney World. I still have not had the fish and chips there in the England pavilion. Circumstances. What are you going to do? Still on the list. Oh, your mom still has some of them? Yes, please tell her. Oh, and give them hugs for me. Oh, my Lord. Jeremiah said that the thing, I'm not going to go into your personal family details on here, but that the thing in Idaho was beautiful and wonderful, and all the stuff and the things, and just, oh. I'm so glad you're on here. That's just, it just brightened my day. Stuff's been going on, Barry. Stuff's been going on. Being a mom, if I had known back in the good old days, well, I'd still have had kids, probably, but yeah, crazy times. Just made my day. Just made my day. Oh, so Jason goes to England every so often, and here I'm talking about my once-in-a-lifetime trip I'm planning. Oh, England. 2023. It is happening. Let's see. Yeah, so you saw it's a family reunion. When Barry and I were growing up, the religion that I was in, that was like our social circle. That was like your whole, literally, family. So I'm not kidding. When I see him pop up here, it's like one of my brothers or something, or cousin is dropping in. Just so you all know. Please don't feel jealous, okay? Please don't. It's a thing, and it's different, and there were Care Bears. Can you compete with Care Bears? I don't know. Oh, we got to wrap it up, I'm afraid, because it's that time. It is that time, and I've got to get back to my Lego build. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I have done one video on that over on the vlog channel, Frugal Family flies again. And it is called a Presepio de Natal, is this massive thing that I'm doing. And it's a nativity scene times like 100 that they do in Italy. It's a tradition there. And they do these massive things that include all this other stuff, these other elements. A lot of it is very Italian. They'll have like a little pizza guy and a fishmonger and stuff. That's what I'm trying to recreate in Lego form. It's been so much fun. It's so therapeutic. It is so incredibly therapeutic. Yeah, these last few days, it has just been like, well, here, I mean, I'll be honest, and I've kept the smile, and you guys have absolutely lifted me, but the past couple of days have been hell here in this house, and Olivia almost ended up in the hospital again. Luckily, hallelujah, she didn't, and she's able to be here at home and is at school today, which is wonderful, and I'm so grateful, but it's been hell, okay? Lego? Wow. Who knew that could be therapy? You never know. Whatever brings you joy and comfort, I support it, as long as it's not illegal and not hurting anyone. But I highly recommend Lego. Thank you, everyone. Oh my goodness. Thank you for being here and for refilling my cup and lifting me back up, ready to continue the fight for positivity in this crazy world that we live in. I love you guys. Oh my goodness. I appreciate you so much. Just thank you, Laura. Me too. I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for your generosity, your love. It means a lot. It really, truly does. There should be a new video up on the vlog channel either today or tomorrow. So stay tuned for that. And then otherwise, I will see you here on Sunday with what's been going on in the recon world of dumpster diving. Okay? Have a beautiful day and enjoy the rest of your week. Thanks. Bye, bye, bye.